Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day. Ed Fontes here. Look what I have. I have the crystal ball. Oh my God, look at that thing. It's moving, it's turning and burning, folks. Hey folks, there's no such thing as a crystal ball. But we will tell you that crystal ball, when we had our video back in September and August of last year in 2021, that crystal ball did say Feds were going to increase rates. We told you that last year. We told you prices are not coming down and prices were going to increase. So folks, what crystal ball do you have that's telling you otherwise? We've had naysayers. And for all you naysayers, listen to this. This year alone, we have had, since last year, 18 to 24% appreciation in all properties. Regardless of interest rates, it didn't matter. People were still buying because they wanted to own a home. Buy now. Don't ever be afraid of interest rates. Do not be afraid of interest rates. Folks, buy now. If you can afford it, buy it. We've had thousands of clients that have asked me in the past, in all my history and years in this industry, Ed, should we buy? Buy. You can afford it. You're approved for that already. Purchase the home. All of you folks that listen to me, you're pretty happy you did, and you're sitting pretty good with that appreciation. Let me give you an example. $500,000 home right now that you purchased last year is probably worth, you got $85,000 to $100,000 equity in that home alone. Plus, your rates are a lot lower. You're in the threes, you're in the twos. Those of you in 2018 that purchased with us, you remember, 2018, folks, we had interest rates at 5.25% up to 5.75% on a 30-year fix. And we did a lot of business back then, and people were still buying like they are now. Don't be afraid. I'm trying to get the word out. Don't be afraid of interest rates increasing, folks. If you can qualify and you are approved for a certain amount because of the interest rate increasing, don't worry about it. Buy now, because you're going to reap the benefits you don't have right now. The benefits: mortgage interest rate write-off, property tax write-off. You don't have that benefit renting. Rents across the nation have announced it at their highest level and still increasing. What are you waiting for? We just closed a client that's paying $3,700 a month in rent. Their house payment is $2,900 a month. And that includes, they get the write-off for the taxes and the interest and you guys, it doesn't take much to figure it out. The numbers do not lie. I'm telling you this, folks. Buy now. Now, we got a lot of moving parts in our mortgage industry today, and I wanted to just give this update to everybody and let you be aware of people that are still buying. We got lots of properties that basically people are getting into with the programs we have and getting their offers accepted. And you can call me on this and learn how you can get your offers accepted if you're not getting accepted. If you're writing 5, we had one client that came to us from a different lender that basically she wrote 21 offers. She came to us. We have a certain program, which is Cash is King. Her offer was accepted the first time when we had her pre-underwritten, approved, already done. Close that transaction in 7 days, folks. How would you like to be that type of person to get into a property because you've been writing offers and not getting accepted? Give us a call, folks. What's the Fed say? Hey, if you haven't already been aware of it, the Fed's increased rates by 0.25%. Hello, we told you that was going to happen. We told you since last year, since August, September, with the crystal ball, that was going to happen. And look where we're at now. We told you in December in our previous video. We told you what was going to happen. And a lot of you naysayers said, no, I'm going to wait till prices come down. I'm going to wait till interest rates come down. No, it's not going to happen. The Fed's announced they're going to raise rates 7 times this year, 3 times before July. So you're going to still see increases, folks. Is that deterring people from purchasing their homes? No, sirree. Because of the fact they know what it's worth to own a home. They're tired of paying rent, and their rents are going up. How about you? Is your rent going up? Think about it, folks. Interest rates, regardless of being fixed rate, is at this level here. Your rents are going to continue to increase right here, folks. That mortgage is going to stay the same for 30 years. And not to mention the equity, as I said before. Folks, what are you waiting for? Buy now. Start your equity now. Now, what are the feds also saying? We don't know where rates are going to go. They have no control over them. Of course, we know basically that they're going to increase. So buy now, folks. Right now in 2018, like I said, if you bought, you are at 5.75, 5.25, depending on your FICO score. And right now, folks, we're getting there. We're in the 4s, we're in the low 5s, depending on FICO score. But you know what? A lot of people are buying. And for you naysayers that said that were told, a lot of you clients didn't buy last year because you were told, and I have quite a few clients that were told, there's no reason for you to overbid on that property. There's no reason for you to buy higher than that property. That property is not worth that amount. Don't you wish you would have purchased that home now? Because those of you that are just listening to everybody in the outside world as opposed to putting yourself into a property that you would have been in right now, had the benefits of the mortgage interest write-off and the property taxes, would be sitting pretty. We've had clients that refuse to listen. I did veterans that are stationed at our local Air Force base here. Basically, 19 and 20 years old veterans that we did their loan, they were happy to purchase their home last year because they have equity. Not to mention the lower rate from last year, but they didn't listen to their families, friends, relatives, co-workers. You shouldn't buy in that area. You shouldn't be overbidding on that property. You should not be buying that home. They did anyways because they wanted to own a home. How bad do you want to own a home, folks? And those of you that are moving up or moving down, you know what I'm talking about. We've helped thousands of you guys to move up or move down, and you're happy that you made the transition and made the move with the interest rates you have. Folks, even if you're an elderly couple, you've got buku equity and you're going to take the equity out of your home that you have and you want to downsize, we have reverse mortgages. We've helped thousands of clients with reverse mortgages now that have no payment for life, folks. Think about that. No payment for life. We even refinanced a client that was making $5,000 a month on his house payment, has buku equity, and wanted to retire. He couldn't because of the house payment. He was referred to me. We got him into a reverse mortgage. He has no payments no more. $5,000 zip out the door. Folks, figure it out for yourself where you want to be and what you want to do in life, folks. But home ownership is what is necessary to help you with your write-offs that you do not have right now by not owning a home. Time to get into the home, folks. The feds announced, hey, 7 more times increase in rates. What do you want to figure out here? Hey, don't be afraid of rates, folks. We are at double digits on inflation today, the highest since the early 80s. And let me tell you, I purchased my first home in the early 80s. My interest rate was an adjustable rate mortgage at 16.5% that could go to 21% the next month. How you like them apples? Did it scare me? No, I could qualify for the house payment. I wanted a house. Our family, we wanted a house to grow. That house helped me many years later when I sold it, basically, to go ahead and get into other properties and other investments. I was tickled pink when I refinanced at 13.5%, and now, and then again at 9.5%. You folks, you're spoiled. Get into a house by now. Now, here's 2 questions you need to ask yourself, and I'm going to give you examples of these 2 questions. Ask yourself, number 1, at what price would you be upset that you lost the house? At what price would you be upset that you lost the house? And let me explain to you why. I had clients who were approved for $565,000 home. They asked me, Ed, what shall I write? They're looking at a $540,000 home. I said, do you love the property? Yes, we love the property. Okay, then write what you're approved for. Why not? Basically, the only thing you have to contend with is the appraisal, and that's going back to renegotiate if you have to, unless the appraisal comes in because of the increasing prices in the area. Maybe it would appraise. What did they do? They wrote an offer for $550,000. Did they get the property? Nope. They did not get the property. They were outbidded on a purchase price of $560,000. Were they bummed? Of course they were. They should have listened. They should have purchased at their approved value, $565,000. It didn't matter because we still have to contend with the appraisal. So now they're out of a home, discouraged, don't want to look at any more homes for a while. So they're burnt out. Folks, write the offer. Again, the question is, at what price would you be upset that you lost the home? Question number 2, at what price would you let the house go? At what price would you let the house go? Same example, folks. If you're approved for a certain amount and the house is priced below that, write the offer for what you're approved for. Why are you going to play games? You want the house? Buy it. Buy now, right? Buy now. That's the key, folks. Don't be disgruntled and discouraged and kick yourself because you didn't get your offer accepted. Write the full price, what you're approved for, and get it accepted. You're going to contend. We've had several appraisals that came in lower. We've had several appraisals that came in right on. You never know, folks. And we've negotiated, and still the people were able to sell. The people were still able to purchase. You know what? Give us a call. We'll help you structure the right transaction for you. We do have our Cash is King program. And just call us. We'll explain it to you. Our Cash is King program. We will purchase the home that you want to write an offer on for cash for you. So you do not lose the property. There's no contingencies. Cash is King program. Buy now. Basically, we'll close the deal, write the offer, 15 days close, cash offer. The only contingency is just inspection report. We want to make sure there's no health and safety issues with the property. Okay? It's protection for the buyers as well, and you know it as well. Every professional listing agent that we work with requires a seller to pay for an upfront inspection report anyways. Every professional real estate agent we work with requires their sellers to pay upfront for an inspection report. Think about that, because that's the only thing that we want to make sure there's no health and safety issues. We will help you buy now, folks. We've had one client that she wrote 21 offers with a different lender. She came to us. Guess what? The first deal we had her approved at, the first deal she wrote the offer, she got accepted. Imagine that. She's in her house. Folks, give us a call, 916-712-8509. Again, 916-712-8509. Ed Fontes. You can email us to efontes@amerifirst.us or just apply online. We'll get in contact with you when we receive your application online. www.edfontes.com. www.edfontes.com. Hey, folks, hope you're having a great day. If you like this video, please share it with your family, friends, co-workers, and also subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. You'll get these updates automatically. Anyways, have a great day. Be blessed.